Okay. You're very popular in Holland, and you're also very much hated. Okay, because you distract me for everything I do. I mean, it's very hard to get any time of money. So there's really a Twitter addiction going on. I don't know how many there are there. I mean, I've done 3,000 messages and Erwin Blom 10,000. Well, I don't know how he has a life. But how many of those crazy people are there? You have about 400,000 users. That's what we calculated. Around that, it can be a little bit more or less. But how many of those are crazy? As Erwin?
Not as many.
1%? 1/10 of a percent?
Probably. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's very unusual.
Okay. Normally it's 4 or 5 times a day maximum.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times a day, 12 to 24 people that you follow.
Okay, so Erwin Blom, Marketing Facts, Stakel, you guys are all crazy, and you are in the top 100 of most active users, and you're going to get a prize from Biz, right? You should do the yearly prize and give them a medal or something like that.
We'll have to consider that.
They get a lot of other people. So okay, you got the funding in there, but we hated you for another reason. Not only for distracting us, but your infrastructure failed so much. You know, we were drawn to Jakku, and we had to almost leave there. And it really says a lot about our loyalty to Twitter that we stayed with you, because actually we were used to it. You know, we were used to it. So how tough was it to keep up with that traffic increase?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, it was certainly unexpected, the growth in such a short period of time, and of course at the same time we're from the web, and so we are learning, you know, the mobile world at the same time as we're growing very quickly. So we had to bring in reinforcements. We had some friends who had developed an API for Google. And we brought them on as advisors, and we very quickly had them look at our code together with, you know, one of the guys that created Gmail for Google, and the other guy created the Google Search API. And these guys,
they are just in your neighborhood? I mean,
they're retired. So
they're retired. Oh.
So
how old are they?
30,
retired Google millionaires.
So they love a challenge though. So luckily for us, we were friendly with them, and they came in and they looked at stuff. They worked with our engineers. Our engineers are brilliant young engineers, and together we've gotten to a point now where the scalability factor is horizontal, which means the most we have to do now is add more machines. So unfortunately, we do have to take the site down from time to time when we add more machines.
Really?
Which we're trying to fix, but we're at a good place at this point.
Is stability increasing?
Oh yes, it is. It's very much increased.
Okay, let's hope that's true. Now last thing. This could be a nice feature, you know, which Amazon ads or Google ads or any kind of instant messaging or any kind of social network ads.
They already have.
And then, so why would I then have, what chances do you have to survive as a fantastic, wonderful feature, but if I am integrated with my Facebook or with this or that, an environment which are already in, why would you survive?
I think it's because of we are agnostic to the device that you use to update your status. That's why we work on the mobile texting, SMS, IM, the web. We want to add email. Facebook to us is another application. You can update Twitter. You want to add
email. Email is already there. We use Twitter Mail.
Twitter Mail from Boris. Fantastic API project.
Yeah.
Love that. Love it. In fact, we're going to have dinner tomorrow night with Boris and talk to him a little bit about Twitter Mail. But
and you're going to tell him how you're going to include mail, so you're going to kill his little. But he was a little prototype.
Or maybe we talk to him about it. So, anyways, the point is, we want to remain a very simple utility across all of these other services. So, if you update your AIM status message, can we use Twitter to also update MSN or to Facebook or MySpace or whatever it is?
Or can my Twitter account be my universal ID? As we had this great conversation this afternoon.
Some people have proposed that, so I mean we'll see. But I think the key is that we just want to remain simple, device agnostic. We want to be a utility, and we want to span all of these other services. We don't want to convince people to leave another service. We want them to, you know, bridge them all together.
Okay, you are now. I don't know if your population is geeks like here. You know, actually they're not technical geeks, but they're people who are very interested into the internet, Web 2.0. You need to go from 300,000-400,000 to 3-4 million, and to really make the big step.
Right, yeah.
How are you going to do that? What is your? Is it going automatically? Because I am so enthusiastically, but every time I explain Twitter to people, they go like, "My God, this is more distraction. This is not what I need."
Which is actually not true. the way that you use it, yes, it's very distracting. But the way we're going to grow is one, through the viral aspect of it. People will invite their family once they start loving Twitter. They will invite their family so that they can get on, and we're seeing that happening. But more importantly, is to focus on the lowest common denominator, which is SMS, which is a global, simple platform, and to begin getting local numbers in India and Asia and all these other places around the world where people have SMS but don't necessarily have computers. And we can bring to them this ability to network with others. Farmers in India can find new ways to sell their crops. Developers in India can write mobile applications that work across Twitter, across SMS, so that people can actually begin to do computation maybe through Twitter. So what we wanted to focus on is this global growth of SMS.
And simple.
Simple.
Keep it simple. Okay, so next year when we're standing here, you'll have a couple of million users?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.